Hello friends, this is Seher from Easy Peasy, and today the topic that we are going to discuss today is called as biomolecules. Now, from our muscles to our blood cells, we are just made up of few molecules. Now let's see how does these molecules work together to create life. As we know, elements like hydrogen can combine with elements like oxygen and they make a molecule called water. So water is a molecule. Just like that, all the bioelements that we discussed in the previous video combine together and make biomolecules. That includes water, proteins, minerals, carbohydrates, fats, and nucleic acid. Now, the amount of nucleic acid is very small. That's why it is not mentioned in this picture. Okay, now if we talk about biomolecules, by definition, they are chemical compounds found in living organisms that are essential for life. Now, these biomolecules can further categorize themselves into inorganic biomolecules and organic biomolecules. Under inorganic biomolecules, we have two categories that includes water and minerals. And under organic biomolecules, we have carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. Now let's discuss each biomolecule in detail. So we will start with inorganic biomolecule, and the first one is water. Water makes 60 to 70% of our body weight, and it has various different functions. For example, it regulates our body temperature by sweating, it transports nutrients from the blood and removes waste in the form of urine, it helps in chemical reactions and it protects organs, it acts as a solvent, and it is also present in our joints. For example, in the synovial joint, it is present in synovial fluid that helps in reduction of the friction when we move our bones and the joints. And there are many other functions that are not shown in this picture. The second inorganic biomolecule is minerals. Now, minerals make 4 to 6% of our body weight. And just like water, it has various different functions. For example, calcium and phosphorus provide strength and structure to our bones and teeth. Sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium enables proper signaling and movement, and it helps nerve impulses and muscles contraction. Then other minerals regulate water balance, blood pressure, and pH, and maintain the body fluid. Minerals like iron is essential for our red blood cells, as it helps in making hemoglobin that is going to carry oxygen. Minerals like iodine is needed to make thyroid hormones, and it supports the thyroid hormone production. Minerals like zinc and magnesium help enzyme function properly because they will act as cofactors for enzymes. And there are many other functions that are not shown in this picture as well. Now let's talk about organic biomolecule, and the first biomolecule is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is a macromolecule made up of monomers called as monosaccharides. These monosaccharides join together by glycosidic linkage bond and make disaccharides. And then these disaccharides join together and make polysaccharides that can make structures like cellulose, starch, and glycogen. If you look at these structures, they are only made up of 3 elements, and those are hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. Now, carbohydrate makes up only 1% of our body weight, and it is the main source of energy for our brain cells, and it is also a primary fuel for our body cells. It helps prevention of the protein breakdown because the first is carbohydrate. If we don't have carbohydrate in our body, then lipids. And if we don't have lipids, then the body will target protein in order to get energy. It also supports the fat metabolism. It helps in fiber aid digestion and gut movement. Carbohydrates are also involved in cell signaling, and they are stored as glycogen in our liver cells for the future energy production. It is also a part of DNA and RNA in the form of ribose and deoxyribose sugar that is present in their nucleotide. Okay, the next organic biomolecule that we are going to talk about is lipids. As you can see over here, that lipids are making a cell membrane. Again, they are made up of small units, and they have very few elements that are making these lipids. That includes hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and phosphorus. Lipids make 10 to 20% of our body weight, and they are present in various different types. For example, in the form of fats and oils, it stores energy. In the form of waxes, it helps in protection and storage. They are insoluble in water, so they are essential for life as well. In the form of sphingolipid, they help in nerve function. In the form of steroids, they help in hormones and cell stability. And as we said before, that in the form of phospholipid, it will make the cell membrane of the cell. The next organic biomolecule that we are going to talk about is proteins. Protein is again one of the macromolecule made up of tiny repetitive units called as amino acids. And these amino acids make primary structure, secondary structure, tertiary structure, and quaternary structure depending on what protein they are going to make. If we look at the structure of these amino acids, the most common elements that are present in these proteins are hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and sulfur. Protein makes up 14 to 16% of our body, and they help in build and repair of tissues. They provide structural support. They are the essential component of our muscles, so they are helping in movement. The antibodies are also proteins, and they help in defending against the infection. So they help in the immune system function as well. They help in the transport of molecules in the form of blood cells, and they also help in catalyzing the chemical reaction as protein act as an enzyme to speed up the reactions. And again, there are many more functions that are not shown in this picture. The next and last biomolecule that we are going to talk about is nucleic acid. Nucleic acid is made up of a repetitive unit called as nucleotides. These nucleotides are made up of phosphate group, pentose sugar, and nitrogenous base. The most common elements that are making these nucleotides are hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, and phosphorus. Now, nucleic acid have various different functions in our body as well. As they store the genetic information in the form of DNA, they also transfer the genetic information in RNA, and RNA decode the information in the form of protein synthesis. Then it also helps in gene expression and regulation, and it also helps in energy transfer like ADP. And the major function of these nucleic acid is the replication and inheritance. And that's how these biomolecules, whether organic or inorganic, work together to maintain life in the form of cell. Now let's go for easy peasy practice questions. Which of the following is an inorganic biomolecule? Water. Carbohydrates are primarily used for energy source. Which biomolecule is made up of amino acids? Proteins. Which of the following is correctly matched? Nucleic acid. The monomer of nucleic acid is nucleotide. Which biomolecule stores the maximum energy? Lipid. That's it for now. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe this channel. Thank you. Bye for now.